Yesterday, if you're in Norfolk, with about 7 hours of sunshine. Well, today you'd be hard pushed to see any sun at all. That's the picture over Norwich, and it's been like that since dawn, and will probably be like that until dusk. That's not to say there is no sunshine. There is some in England, further north, for example, up through the Vale of York and to Tyneside, though it is disappearing. This is the coldest place in the UK at the moment, and we won't do much better than 4 or 5 degrees, despite the sunshine, and there's still fog around. There are holes elsewhere, but the most dramatic change actually is further west, over Northern Ireland and Scotland, where the cloud, rather than being a sheet, is broken up into little lumps, which are showers, or none at all, which means sunshine. And the picture in Belfast in the last 2 hours, gorgeous. And that should be the case in Northern Ireland throughout the afternoon, with no more than 1 or 2 showers, which will be the same sort of story in the Western Isles or the Northern Highlands of Scotland. Now, there is still rain dragging its feet through the borders, and that's also hitting the Isle of Man and Cumbria and North Wales. But really, for the rest of the day, most of England is grey and cold, 5, 6 or 7 degrees. There's a bit more chance of hitting double figures around the edge, but even there, we're hard pushed to do it. Now, the sunshine's giving us the best weather, I think you'll agree, in Northern Ireland and Scotland, but that means no cloud. And when the nights are longer than the days, no cloud is no good thing. Now, the no cloud area behind this frontal system just gets no further south than, roughly speaking, Yorkshire. So that's where the hard frost is tonight, particularly in Highland Scotland, in the Glens, down to -5. But more especially, it'll be 0 or -1, even in city centres. We ought to avoid a frost south of that, but nothing much else changes. Now, in the frost, there'll also be fog. Now, that'll be around tomorrow morning, let's say Glasgow and Edinburgh, prime targets, good part of Northern Ireland. And it may not go, there's not much to push it. South, spot the changes. Grey cloud, I'm afraid, and cold once again, apart from the odd break in the cloud. And disappointingly, the afternoon for Northern Ireland and a good part of southern, even western Scotland, could end up being cloudy before the fog has gone. That makes it cold. It could be only 4 or 5 degrees again in central Scotland. Should be better in Northern Ireland, but cold is still the story. And unfortunately, with not much to push things around, Sunday is similarly dull and grey. There's a bit more of a breeze around the edge, and especially through Scotland, so 10 degrees could be hit in the Western Isles. But the weekend is hardly really very good. Grey and cold and not very pleasant, I'm afraid. Sorry, but